everyone, Abigail here from Evening Star Astrology. I hope you're doing well, staying healthy, staying safe. Today I have another pick a card reading for you, and we're going to be chatting a little bit about what you need to hear right now. This message was meant to find you in one way or another, and I've been doing a lot of work personally with my spirit guides recently, getting in touch with them and really opening myself up to their messages. And I felt very inspired to share a message with you all today, let you know what the universe is trying to tell you, what your guides are trying to tell you, and pass that message on to you. If you've never seen a pick a card reading before, hello, welcome. In front of me I have 4 different piles with 4 different messages. Once you've picked your cards, and I'll explain how to do that in just a moment, you'll head down to the description box below, and down there you'll find a timestamp with your personalized reading. So for picking the card, at this time I invite you to take a couple of deep, grounding breaths. Really allowing yourself to become centered and to tune into what message you need to hear. What message are your spirit guides or universe in general? What are they trying to tell you right now? So in front of me I have pile number 1 with amethyst, pile number 2 with serpentine, pile number 3 with carnelian, and pile number 4 with howlite. Again, piles number 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you need another moment to pick your card, I invite you to pause the video. And once you've picked, head down to the description box and go ahead and click ahead to your reading. I'll see you there. Hello, pile number 1. If you picked the pile with amethyst on top, this reading is for you. Let's lay out the cards. Alright, so pile number 1, you have some really exciting cards. This is a really positive, exciting message. These first 2 cards are really signifying that something good is coming your way. It could be a relationship, some sort of creative endeavor, inspiration, or romance. It could also be information, new knowledge coming your way that will kind of help develop you as a person. These 2 cards are really signifying something good is coming. And with Judgment over here, this card kind of signifies that you've been doing a lot of work recently, and this could be internal work, this could be working on yourself through journaling or meditation. It could be external work like learning through others by communicating or reading or taking an online course. And this Judgment card is saying that you've done a lot of good work, and because of that, new things are going to be coming your way. This card is also saying to act with integrity and accept where you are in the situation without trying to change it. And so whatever comes to you, just be open to those opportunities. Instead of holding on to past judgment of, well, I used to think this way, or I used to do this, or in the past things like this never happened to me, just accepting it and welcoming it in with open arms. I do want to point out, however, though, that we have the King of Pentacles who is reversed here. And the King of Pentacles, when upright, is about security and stability. So when it's reversed, it makes me a little bit wary, just to be careful with all these wonderful new things coming into your life. Like I said, relationships, romance, friendships, creative inspiration, new information, etc. It could even be a spiritual awakening. Sometimes the Judgment card can indicate that. But with the King of Pentacles, I just want to invite you to kind of keep your wits about you. And the Page of Swords also kind of says this. Keep an open mind, but also be careful, and don't look for signs everywhere. The King of Pentacles reversed is basically saying that if you look hard enough, you can find signs everywhere. These ones are going to come in, and you'll know for sure that this is the mess. This is the new thing that you're inviting into your life. Don't try too hard to find it. It'll find its way to you. The King of Pentacles reversed also indicates that you need to find protection within and kind of safeguard yourself. Don't let go of all the work that you've done to get to this point just because there's a new, something new and exciting coming into your life. You've worked so hard and done so much internal work, and that's why these blessings are coming to you. If you've been doing a lot of internal work, creating positive habits in your life, those have gotten you here, and that's the reason why these blessings are coming. So don't just let them go and think, well, I have good things in my life now, so I don't need to do the work anymore. You still have to keep doing the work, and because you've been doing that work, now you have these blessings coming your way. These two cards are also kind of telling me that when this new blessing comes, like I mentioned earlier, kind of keep your wits about you. Allow it to come into your life without becoming like the main theme of your life, if that makes sense. Like, this is a really positive card. The Two of Cups means like relationships could be on, like positive relationships could be on the horizon. If we're using the example of relationships, a new relationship might come into your life because you've been doing a lot of internal work, you've been doing the growth that has gotten you to this point. Don't allow yourself to be consumed by this other person so you lose your intelligence, you lose your inner reliance and like autonomy. Overall, the message that is coming through for you, Group 1, is really exciting. There are new things coming into your life. I feel like you've been doing a lot of internal reflection, really working on yourself, working on your emotions and your thoughts, kind of developing those. And you've reached a point this is a bit of a turning point in your life. And that means that new things are coming, new wonderful things are coming your way, which is very exciting. Again, relationships, new learning opportunities. These are both just very positive like cards for welcoming things into your life. My only piece of advice is to be careful. Make sure you hold boundaries to protect yourself, because when new things come into your life, you don't necessarily have the skills yet, or you might not know like the proper way to integrate them without losing your sense of self. So as you bring these in, I invite you to hold up some boundaries and kind of balance staying open to new opportunities and also keeping your wits about you. And then my final message with this is the Judgment card, which is like the only major arcana here. It's a pretty powerful one, generally speaking. So as this new gift or blessing comes into your life, make sure to release whatever isn't helping you from the past. You know, you've done a lot of work to get to this point, and you don't need to hold on to old ideas of like, in the past I used to view relationships like this, or in the past I used to think this. Release those and invite these new ideas, these new relationships, this new creativity, and, you know, like all things wonderful to come into your life. Accept this moment as it is and allow them to meet you where you're at. All right, group number 1, I believe this is all for your reading today. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you select the pile with the serpentine on top, this reading is for you. Let's get your cards out. Ooh, this is interesting. All right, so reading number 2, you guys have some really positive messages coming your way. These two cards are really just all about good news, exciting opportunities, and what the Sun is saying here is that like whatever you get started on, whatever opportunities you decide to take, they're going to be successful for you. Whether it's relationships, career, like household affairs, money, like whatever opportunities you're going to embark on, the Sun is here saying, yes, this is the right choice and you will be successful in it. It will work out for you. The Eight of Wands is about good news and opportunity, sometimes travel. Most people can't really travel right now, but this is kind of saying that like good things are coming your way. Also, these are opportunities for growth, and the Sun, of course, is like helps things to grow. So the Sun is kind of shining down on this and allowing you to blossom. So basically, like this message is saying, opportunities are coming your way. They're going to be successful, and you're going to grow and develop into a better person from them. However, the two cards that are reversed here are also interesting. And both of these actually have to do with advice or intuition. So the Moon is about like your inner advice, like the advice that your intuition is giving you. And because it's reversed here, I feel like you are so excited to embark on these new growth opportunities, and you're very focused on the external world that you're neglecting your inner self. Or you may be saying like, these are just my emotions, they don't matter that much. Logic is pointing me towards this. So with this card, in relation to the rest of the reading and the rest of this message, the Moon wants to remind you that like your emotions show you what you truly need and what is really best for you. So you're going to get a lot of opportunities coming your way Make sure that you're using your intuition to pick the ones that are actually right for you, the ones that actually allow you to grow and allow you to attain success in all areas of your life. Kind of making sure that you're staying well-rounded rather than getting caught up in something that only makes you money but sacrifices your relationships, or something that helps you in your home life but like causes issues in the career world. And then the Two of Wands also is about advice, but this is more advice like in a partnership. And this partnership could be business or romantic or platonic. The Two of Wands is about moving forward. Like once you have the idea, it's time to get started on this. It's time to get started on this journey that's going to bring you opportunities and success. But make sure that you're listening to advice here, because success doesn't happen in a vacuum. You can't become successful completely on your own. It will require advice from others. When these opportunities arise, and they will, like trust me, like this is a really positive reading because these two cards are so incredibly positive. I'm really excited for you, group number 2, because this is like an incredible opportunity that's arising. Make sure you're listening to others to help you with this journey, with this opportunity, because this opportunity is going to help you build a very strong foundation for the rest of your life, and all the other pursuits that you take on in your life. The thing is that humans are social creatures. We have to interact with others at some point in our lives, unless you live a completely hermetic life, which is not likely the scenario if you're watching this video. So make sure that you're leaving space for others in your life. As you start on these journeys, listen to the experts. Like there are people who've likely done this before, and they can help you along the way. This could be a physical person giving you advice, like a business partner, a mentor, your romantic partner, like someone in your life that you know personally. Or this could be a spirit guide. Like with these two cards, like with the moon especially, I really feel like this might be like messages and advice that are coming to you from someone that you can't necessarily see. Maybe this is a message also to like listen to your spirit guides as you continue on this path. Pile number 2, this message is very, very positive. Like this is so exciting because you have so many wonderful things coming your way. New opportunities that are going to help you establish the life that you've always wanted to live. There's going to be success. Great things are coming to you, but these are really opportunities, and from that opportunity, you're going to have to put in the work. This isn't just like things are going to manifest and fall into your lap. The opportunity will fall into your lap, and then it's up to you to make this successful and make it into something. And as you're going along this journey, starting with this opportunity, make sure that you're listening to the advice of others and your intuition, listening to yourself and what you need along the way. Because ultimately, like, you're gonna get to success, but there might be some rockiness along the way. And at that time, it's super important to listen to people who have done it before, whether that's, again, a business partner, a romantic partner, someone you know in real life, or a spirit guide who's talking to you through your intuition. So pile number 2, that's all I have for you today. I am so excited for you on this journey that's coming your way. I know you're going to be successful, and I'm very excited for that. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you picked the pile with the carnelian on top, this reading is for you. Let's see what your cards you have. Wow, okay. All right, so pile number 3, this is a very powerful reading. The message that is coming through loud and clear with the Hangman and the Tower, you need to let whatever this is go. There is something that you've been holding on to that you are not releasing. Judging by this reading, I'm getting the feeling it's like an external circumstance, like it might be a job, an unhealthy relationship, or some other limiting factor, maybe your living situation. But there is something in your life that is holding you back, and you are holding on to it so tightly. I think that there's a sense of security in whatever this is. Like if it's a bad relationship, you might be thinking, at least I'm in a relationship. And the thought of being single is more terrifying than being in this unhappy relationship. The Hanged Man and the Tower have very similar meanings. of the hangman is telling you to let this go, and it's reversed. So it's saying, whatever this is, you're not letting it go. You are holding on very tightly to it, and you just need to, cut the cord and leave this situation. And the Tower is also saying that, like, once you cut the cord and allow yourself to be released from the situation, there's going to be some fallout from it. The fallout might involve external consequences, like if you're in a bad living situation, you might have to like struggle to find a new place to live, or if it's a relationship, there might be like external drama with friends or other loved ones who want to weigh in with their opinion. Once you release whatever the situation is, you need to be prepared for fallout to happen and understand that that's just part of the process. Moving on to the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is obviously about balance and reconciliation and kind of like bringing harmony back into a situation that is very clearly disharmonious right now. Since the Temperance card is reversed here, it's telling me that whatever the situation is, you're not seeing both sides of it. You may be clinging on to the good in the situation and idealizing that to, convince yourself that it's a good idea to stay in the situation, and you're not really truly seeing the situation for what it is and seeing all sides of the situation. And this card can also signify change, and change in the way of bringing harmony into your life. And since it's reversed, you are not making the changes. And when I say changes, of course, I mean changing your situation by releasing it. Basically, you are not making the changes that need to be made to be living your best life. And those changes, of course, are releasing the situation, understanding, the tumbling down and kind of the endings that will come from releasing the situation. And then finally, we come to the Chariot. And the Chariot is saying that there are new opportunities available to you once you release whatever this mess is. Like, there are really good things on the horizon, but first you have to get rid of whatever the situation is. Like, you just have to, no matter how hard it may be, you just have to say goodbye. You have to let the situation go. Again, if it's a career, relationship, living situation, this is not like an internal struggle you're having. This is definitely something that's happening in the career or physical or relationship side in your life. So once you kind of stop letting other people kind of set the tone for you, once you accept the changes and the endings that are going to come from this, from releasing this situation, whatever it is, you're going to feel so in control. You are going to feel so wonderful. And with the Chariot, this person is driving their own life. They are creating the reality that they want to live in. That is your future. But first, before you get there, it's going to be kind of messy. Things are going to be really uncomfortable for a while. And whatever you're releasing, I feel like there's a tense balance of by you not asserting yourself and not standing up for yourself, there's kind of this very tense balance of if we don't rock the boat at all, it'll be okay for now. But I encourage you to release this situation because it'll bring true harmony into your life and true success and growth and opportunities. And you won't be at the mercy of anyone else, whether this is a boss, a relationship, partner, your living situation, your family, whatever it is. Once you release this, you will be the guide of your own path. You will be the one who makes the decisions for yourself. And my final piece of advice with this is to trust yourself. This situation is not, you might receive criticism or hear doubt from other people of are you sure you made the right choice? Do you see the fallout that's coming from this? Are you sure you made the right choice by leaving that person or leaving that job? But you are gonna again, look at this person. They are so free. You are gonna feel so liberated once you trust in yourself enough to leave the situation. So group number 3, whatever the situation is, the process will not be easy. It will not be beautiful or glamorous. You need to release the situation. Whatever is not working for you in your life. Again, I think this is a relationship, a job, or a living situation of sorts. It's not going to be easy to release it. There's going to be fallout. It's going to be messy and uncomfortable. but good things are waiting for you on the other side. You just have to release what is not serving you first. Group number 3, that is all I have for you today. I wish you so much luck in this journey as you release whatever this situation is, because you are so deserving of this liberation. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hello, group number 4. If you picked the pile with Howlite on top, this reading is for you. Let's see what cards you have. Okay. All right, pile number 4. So starting out with the 10 of Wands over here, you are carrying some sort of heavy burden right now. And you might be doing too much. You are taking on too many responsibilities. And I'm almost wondering if this is an unnecessary burden that you're putting on yourself. And I'm not sure if this is because you're trying to prove yourself either at your job or in a relationship, but you are carrying more than your fair share of weight right now. And I'm almost wondering why it is that you're doing this. And the 9 of Swords is about anxiety. I feel like you are putting so much unnecessary stress on yourself right now. And because of this, you're missing out on relationships and celebrations. Like the 3 of Cups is a really positive, like, these are the wonderful things that make life so great and make it worth living. And you are missing out on these because you are so caught up in your anxieties. You are so overwhelmed with the amount of work and responsibilities that you have right now. The message of these cards is coming from the Queen of Swords, who is saying that you need to look critically at your life and cut out what is unnecessary and what is not helping you. And again, you're taking on a lot of responsibility with this card. And if you look, like, this person is carrying the entire world on their shoulders. That is a heavy weight to carry. That's not something that any one person should have to do alone. And again, you may feel that you need to prove yourself, whether like you need to prove yourself to your boss that you're capable. And I feel like especially as women, there's need to prove that we're qualified, that our boss made the right choice in hiring us. And so you are taking on more than you need to take on just to like show that you deserve to be there. You are like strong, intelligent, capable, like you are worthy of what you have in your life. You don't need to keep proving it. You don't need to prove to others that you deserve a spot in their life. You don't need to prove to your boss that you deserve the position that you have. You deserve it simply because you exist as you are. You are wonderful and perfect and whole as you are. So the Queen of Swords is kind of saying, can we cut back on some things? Like if I'm taking on all the responsibilities in my house, can I ask my partner or my roommate or my children, whoever you live with, can I ask them to take on some of the responsibilities to ease my burden? Of course, there's the obvious imagery here of the sword, of literally just cutting away what is not serving you and preserving what is necessary. And as an alternate message, because sometimes you do have to carry this burden, especially if it's a temporary thing, like your job has the event of the year coming up and you just have to carry a lot. And yeah, it's causing anxiety and it's causing stress, but it'll be over soon. And you might be sacrificing some stuff in the meantime, but you just have to get this done. And if that's the case, the alternate message that the Queen of Swords is giving in that scenario is to find your inner strength and know what you need to be at your strongest. And so if to be at your strongest to get through this stressful period of doing a lot of work, if you do need to cut out, drinking or spending time with others or like spending time relaxing, I'm not saying sacrifice self-care because that's important, but maybe like restructure your self-care. Maybe you just go to bed early to give yourself enough sleep so that you can continue to work really hard on this situation until it ends. The Queen of Swords is very strong, and in the traditional tarot deck, she can represent a widow, and that has many different meanings in today's society. But like traditionally, to me, that just means that she is confident and strong and independent. So again, the alternate message here is that if you do have to perform these tasks, know that you personally have enough strength to get through it. And it's important to rely on others, but in this situation, know your worth and know your strength. And I think that the know your worth part applies to both options of this reading, like the one where you're taking on too much responsibility. Know when you're taking on too much, and if you want to continue taking on that much, ask for more in return. Ask for a pay raise, ask for, more from your partner in a relationship. Like, I'm willing to do this task, but I need you to do more here so it balances out. So I am getting more in return for what I'm giving. Just remember that you are so strong and you are so capable, and you deserve to have everything in your life. You deserve to get satisfaction from your relationship or from work, whatever this card is signifying for you. And you deserve to have the wonderful things in life, like friends and celebration and time to unwind and relax and just live. So don't get too caught up in your anxieties, and remember your strength and the power that you individually hold. Reading number 4, that is all I have for you today. I hope this reading helps you out with whatever burdens you're carrying right now. You got this, and you are so powerful. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.